For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Christy Benner Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head volleyball coach Christy Benner. And Christy, a big weekend for your girls at the Atlantic Region crossover. You go 4-0 during the tournament, a big tournament for you guys. Talk about the tournament as a whole and kind of what you saw from your team.
I always love the tournament that we host here with West Liberty, and I think that we always have some great teams here, great competition, and our goal is always to go 4-0 in that weekend, and we were able to do it this year, and it was very exciting, and I'm very glad for the team.
And seeing some of the top teams in the region, like Clarion, like Slippery Rock, like UPJ, Shippensburg, what does that do for your girls to have them here in Wheeling and get to see that competition?
I think it's great. You know, they know that some of these teams might be at the end of the year, be at the NCAA tournament, and ultimately that's where we want to be. So I just think it goes to show that if you put in the work and you do the right things, then you can be one of those top teams.
And over the week, you had two honorees with the MEC Players of the Week. We'll start with the offensive side. Riley Kindall named Offensive Player of the Week. She's been a big overall player for you on defense, on offense. Talk about her and how she's been able to contribute and step up.
Riley, going into her third year, she's really worked so hard the last couple of years, and she's in great shape. She's being a great leader, and I just expect a big year from her, and she just played really well all weekend. I'm very proud of her and what she did for our team this weekend.
And then on the defensive side, Gianna Mutersbaugh gets Defensive Player of the Week, her first full weekend as a libero. Talk about her and kind of how she stepped into that role and handled it.
Yeah, I think Gianna did a really nice job. She communicates really well. I think the team plays very well with her, and she's very supportive and does all like the right little things. And so she's going to grow from this, and I'm proud of her as well.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head volleyball coach Christy Benner. And Christy, now you guys are getting ready to jump into your Mountain East Conference schedule. Two tough opponents this week. Talk about the conference here in 2023 and some of the challenges you're going to face.
So every time you open up with conference, you kind of have to sit back and talk to the team about like your goals again and what we have to do, especially traveling on the road. We'll play at State on Friday and then at Fairmont on Tuesday. So two tough openers on the road. We just have to make sure we're prepared and ready for everything.
And talk about these two matches. You open with West Virginia State on Friday. They've been a tough team these last couple of years, and then Fairmont State really stepped up last year in the North. Talk about these two matchups and kind of what you're seeing.
So I think, for West Virginia State, it's a Southern Division team where we'll only face them once. So I think that puts the pressure on where you got to really step up, and you only get one shot at this team. So you've got to play your best, and they're at home. It's their homecoming weekend. So I know they'll be ready to play us, and hopefully we're ready to play them. And then you go to Fairmont, which, we play them twice a year, every year, sometimes 3 times, and then in the spring and scrimmages. So we know this team very well, and they know us, and it's always a nice little rivalry, and we get to go down there and play in their center, and it'll be a good game too.
And obviously here in the MEC, a bunch of competitive sports. It's time for the random question of the day for the Christy Benner Show. If you weren't coaching volleyball, which MEC sport would you want to coach and why?
Well, I think, most would probably think I would pick softball because that's what I coached here before. And as much as I love softball, I think if there's another sport that I would like to coach would be maybe football, because I think I love football, and I think that would be pretty neat to get to coach football. So.
And finally, as you guys now transition into conference play, talk about how some of your goals shift from the non-conference schedule to now seeing these teams that you're racing for the tournament.
I don't really think our goals change, but I really feel that, when you're in conference, it's very important to be set on just one match at a time. When you go through like the first 3 weeks, you're looking at 3 and 4 matches a weekend, where now we're focused on 1, 2, maybe 3 in a span of a week. So I feel like, the attention's got to be set on, the one game and not getting ahead of ourselves. So
thanks, Christy. Good luck this week and next week, and we can't wait to see you back on Wednesday.
Thanks. See you then.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.